I'm Dawn. Welcome to my channel. Thank you for visiting with me today. I am sorry about the background and the lighting. I'm not in my usual filming spot. Eric is filming a video right now, so I can't go in there. But I saw that 1 hour ago, Trisha Paytas posted a video and, discussing Colleen, so we're going to watch it together. I'm sure a million other people have already covered it by now, but I'm on it. I'm on it. So this is a video that I really did not want to make. And I feel like, and you're only going to hear the audio. I'm not going to have any video of it. The past few years, I've really taken a step back from having to comment on everything, having to respond to everything said about me on the internet, because at the end of the day, it just gets really exhausting. And then, of course, she looks good. Being in other people's business, you know, have strong opinions about it. I really decided years ago that it wasn't good for my mental health. I have a mental illness. I have a personality disorder, which is hard to regulate my emotions. I get triggered very easily. So I've learned to deal with triggers the past few years, and I feel like I've done a very good job managing and regulating emotional stability. Um, and on top, aside from all that, just being known as the person who's just always in drama and can't keep friendships, it's not a good look. She hasn't been in drama in a really long time, has she? Not since before she had her baby, before her pregnancy, right? Unless I've been missing some stuff. I haven't paid that much attention lately, but I don't think she's had anything going on since before her pregnancy. Am I right? Am I wrong? I worked really hard the past couple of years to kind of just stay in my own lane and not engage in anything online, um, which is commonly referred to as drama. But I feel like that's good for her. I think beyond drama. I'm putting my own hurt feelings aside, and my feelings are very hurt. Um, I wonder if her hurt feelings she's talking about the thing that Colleen said about her. I don't remember exactly what it was. I think it was in regard to her weight or something, which I don't hear it anyway. He says Trish Paytas, in my opinion, I thought she was always sexy, like always beautiful. Yeah, she's chubby, but she's gorgeous. I've had like a sick to my stomach feeling for a while now, and today especially. Um, Me and Colleen started a podcast this year. 3 episodes. We were always friendly before. I think it shocked a lot of people because I didn't know they were close friends like that. The thing is um, we weren't close friends. We were friends. I considered us to be friendly. When I had my daughter, she reached out, and I thought, oh, it's great to have mom friends and friends, who have kids. So I thought this podcast would be great because we always got along really great when we would see each other. Um, we've been doing videos together on and off, like maybe once a year since 2018, and so I just thought, oh, this is a good podcast for each other. It's a good, little thing for me to do because I haven't really done anything for a couple of years, and I really enjoy being creative and producing stuff. And it was kind of fun to do costumes and stuff. Um, I wasn't aware of these most recent things that are coming out. Everyone knows I have a very, very, very firm stance on talking to anyone underage, platonic or not. I've always been very, very firm with this that I think it's inappropriate. As I've been known to talk about many occasions where someone is just 17 years old and I don't feel comfortable with them, being around them, hanging out with them. And I remember one time there was a very popular YouTuber who was 17, and another YouTuber I was friends with wanted to bring her to my apartment. I said, absolutely not. I'm like, she has to just stay in the car. Like, I have a lot of trauma when it comes to my relationships I had when I was underage, and not always sexual, a lot of my trauma comes from school um, authority.
If you're wondering what I'm looking at, I have it on the TV. So I'm watching the TV. Like I don't have a laptop in front of me, so I'm just kind of watching her up here on the TV.
At school, teachers at school that I trusted. Um, and sorry, this is like hard for me. Like I'm really trying to, and I don't. It's a very hard, but like boundary. Like it's one that I don't let up on with anybody. I think it's, I think it's weird. I've talked about it multiple times. I think it's weird. So when all this came out, I was shocked. The group chats and stuff. I was kind of shocked, and it's such a difficult thing because Colleen is someone that I quickly literally in the past month that we did this podcast, like I really like cared about and really like related to. I thought, well, she told me she could cancel here and there, and she kind of understood when people would come for her for working with me, because I've done stuff in my past that's you know not not cool by today's standards, and I think everyone can be take accountability and grow. Like I really do think people can like change their ways and stuff like that. If you can acknowledge it. Her video came out, and I was just shocked, to say the least, that she didn't at least acknowledge the stuff that her own fans were saying, how they felt, to kind of brush it over in the way she did, and ultimately became like memes, and now it becomes somewhat lighthearted, even though it's not a lighthearted issue. I was shocked, and she sent me the link to her video, her apology video, and I didn't respond back to it because I was shocked. um,
She sent her the link to that ukulele
Weeks
video.
prior to the apology video, I know we were staying in touch because, again, I know what it feels like to have the whole internet come down on you, even if the whole internet is right. Like, I'm someone again who struggles with mental health issues, mental illness, and I know what that can feel like, and I know I don't want anyone, guilty or not, to feel like they don't have someone to talk to, that there's not a way out of a situation, that there's not a way to make a situation right. So I kind of stayed in touch with her, but when I got involved with this, I got dragged into it rather. Um, it was a few weeks ago, and uh, two boys, both one I believe was 20 at the time, and one who was 14 at the time. Both the 14-year-old's alleged, because I didn't speak on this because I didn't see anything, and not to say that I don't believe this person. It's just a very serious allegation. It's very illegal. So I was kind of waiting to see what would kind of come out, if anything, before I had to make this video and this statement. Literally, my accountant, I don't know why, she got a text from like a Huffington Post reporter asking for a statement about all this, and I'm like, you know what? Let me just put this out. And I hate putting any energy into this, but it's very serious. It's very serious. And it's a topic I don't take lightly, and I can't take lightly, as I am a full-time sex worker. I don't think that's a secret. It's not as advertised as it once was, but we already have a lot of stigma, misconceptions, allegations against us as sex workers. And so I need to nip this in the bud, that I do not condone at all um, unsolicited nudes, sending unsolicited to anyone of anybody, sex worker or not. I think using someone's nudes as a way to hurt them, make fun of them, make light of them, be mean is the lowest form of human, the lowest form of intelligence.
Did Colleen send nudes to somebody? I mean, I heard that she sent some inappropriate things, but I'm lost a little bit.
I think that's so inhumane. I think that's so disgusting for anyone.
I've got ducks here.
Last night, the text messages were shown, and it's very clearly from Colleen to a fan. Has over 500,000 views on Twitter. I'm
Oh,
um, not embarrassed by. I'm embarrassed for her. I try to take myself out of these equations when I'm feeling triggered. If I were to look at it as it happening to someone else, I wouldn't be humiliated for the person in the photos. I'd be humiliated for the person who sent them. Although it can be humiliating for the person in the photos as well. Um, and it somewhat is embarrassing. I get made fun of all the time for my body, my nudes, even under this person's posts.
oh, I know what
While
she's
I'm
talking about.
thankful, posted them so I could see that this was real. Um, it's hearing all that horrible stuff underneath the photo, like about my body just being messed up or disgusting, and it's a lot. Yes, I'm a sex worker, and yes, I chose this job, and yes, I make money doing it. Um, but it never feels good to have someone just like make fun of your naked body. It's just a really vulnerable thing, and it is a little embarrassing if I'm being honest. But I'm more embarrassed for her that this is the kind of person she is. Like I'm so embarrassed. Sending these to fans unsolicited, the context of which she was sending these, I don't get the purpose. I don't know if there was an inside joke I'm missing on this. The
But is she upset that the pictures were sent or that they were sent to underage people? Probably both. But, she does have a right to react to how Colleen talked about her and her body. So.
fan said, "Hey, congratulations on becoming parents." Um, which a month later, she just responds with a nude of me and says, "You look so pretty in this." And these weren't a long time ago. This is someone well into their 30s just gave birth sending nudes. And a month prior, I was in her house meeting her child and doing a mukbang, meeting her newborn and doing a mukbang with her. In these texts, there's also friends of hers. They showed the viewing parties that were talked about to make fun of me. They did viewing parties of my adult content to make fun of me. And there's a friend of hers who I actually met as well back in 2018 with his face posing next to explicit images of me. And there was a video of it, and it's a lot. It's a lot. Um,
You kind of know when you're doing something like that for a living that people are probably going to make fun of it because everybody's got something somebody else wants to make you feel insecure about. But that's something missing in that person doing the mocking. Um, but to pretend like she's her friend and then do this, yeah. Colleen's a bitch. She's a psycho. Because you can say what you want about Trish Paytas, but I've always found her to be very is it upfront, you know? I mean, I know she's kind of a fibber, but I don't know, if she doesn't want to be someone's friend, she's not going to be their friend, and she's not going to pretend to be their friend. And I know it is hurtful for someone to pretend they're your friend when they're really just trashing you behind your back, you know?
and it wasn't just one occasion. There was multiple times that she sent just different photos and different positions of me bodies a couple weeks ago before there was the proof, so to speak, right? And she assured me that she had never sent photos of me, that this one fan who was underage at the time would send photos to her. She's like, no, he was a fan. He sent photos to me and he was obsessed with you. And he would just send me it. And once in a while, I'd like respond to him and be like, hey, okay. That's what she told me a couple weeks ago. There's a clip of her saying she saw a whale sport and she wasn't talking about Trisha Paytas.
Yeah,
I
I
sent
saw
her that
that.
as well. And she said everything's taken out of context. Like, these are lies. And
That wasn't. I mean, I saw the video. That wasn't taken out of context.
being as I was like her friend and I knew her as a person, I was.
I mean, Trish Paytas wasn't sitting there going, Halloween shopping and find a skeleton and go, oh look, it's Colleen Ballinger, you know.
Trusting her, I guess. Because I mean, overall, who do you trust? Like, this person you know in real life, or people you don't know anything about. I guess that's why that is that whole innocent until proven guilty thing. Um, so there's two options there for her to say like, yeah, that was a while ago. I was a hater. I mean, I'm the first to say like, I definitely have been a hater in the past. I've been miserable in my own life. I've been going through shit in my own life in the past, and I was miserable and I hated on people for sure. Not people that I would go and like be at their house and like do a whole podcast with, but sure.
I like how she's just kind of plain and just sitting there in ordinary clothes and not trying to make this a show. This isn't performative. I really feel like she's being genuine.
I can understand people, gossiping or making fun of people. I don't understand the making fun of bodies. That's weird. It's weird. I don't get those texts at all. Like, I look at those and I'm like so confused. Like, okay, I'm the joke. My naked body's the joke, I guess. Okay. I know it's very odd. But I kind of gave her outs because I was like, hey, like, you talked crap about me, that's fine. We weren't that close back then, I guess, like, whatever. And she vehemently denied, no, I never sent pictures of you. Like, the underage fan would send me pictures of you, not specifying if they were nude or not. The, the text came out last night.
I think that was Adam, and I think that Adam was, and I will check after I'm done recording, uh, was able to prove that Colleen actually did send pics.
My heart started racing. I was triggered. I haven't been triggered in a while, and I was triggered. My
Oh,
heart was racing, my stomach, I was sick to my stomach, and I just, I don't know, I guess seeing stuff like that, that's probably the worst I've seen from someone that I've like considered a friend. Like, it's pretty barbaric, it's pretty misogynistic, and it is downright cruel.
it's cruel.
It's a low level of a person. Um,
Because she knew she did these things,
to
well,
say that
pretending to
stuff,
be your
and again,
friend.
this isn't years ago, this is, someone well into their 30s, it's not a child, it's not a kid. As of now, as I'm recording this, the text came out, and the minor fan, who is now an adult, has said that those same pictures were sent to him. This is all alleged, as I haven't seen anything, so I don't want to. I just want to put this out ahead of anything. I know there's every day something coming out, and seeing that text from the Huffington Post, I'm like, okay, let me just get ahead of this. I'm so sorry to that person. If this is true, I'm so sorry. I know firsthand how traumatizing that can be. I had nothing to do with this. I do not condone it. I think it's the most disgusting thing, and above all else, illegal.
I'm really proud of how she's addressing this. She's cool, calm.
And the person she sent, who was I think 20 at the time, maybe 21. Um, I still think it's disgusting. A grown woman in their 30s doing this to someone who is in their house, been around their family. Like, you have some issues. It's a sickness. And I don't think this is jumping on a hate bandwagon. This is like, hey, maybe she doesn't get it. What she did was wrong. You know what I mean? Maybe it's like, okay,
I think
we
she
need
gets
to
it.
keep
I think
talking
she's
about this
just trying
because
to
this is really wrong. This is
gaslight
really
people.
gross, and it's also unsolicited nudes. They weren't. No one was asking for this. I don't know the inside joke. She said they're taken out of context. I don't know what the viewing parties or your friend posing next to them are like.
She's a snake. Colleen is a snake. She's a snake. Apparently, she's a criminal.
I just
She's not a nice person.
kind of make this video to say I don't stand behind Colleen whatsoever. Her video was not an apology. And it took away from the severity of her actions of talking to minors, bringing minors on stage at her show.
It did. It minimized it.
These people are speaking up and they're uncomfortable for a reason. Acknowledge it, change it, do better.
Acknowledge it, change it, do better. It's exactly what people have been trying to say.
But being told she never sent these photos, and these actually do exist, these text messages, I feel like super disrespected, and at least be honest about it to like show some accountability, show like, yeah, that was stupid, that was immature, whatever. But I don't stand by her. I'm embarrassed to be associated with her. I'm embarrassed for the fans that she messaged those to. That's should never have happened. And again, this really hurts sex workers as a whole. This is out there, and it looks like we're some deviants because this is used in this way. It's disgusting. Yes, I'm a sex worker, but a lot of those images and videos were behind a paywall. One that requires someone to be 18 and over. And that's it. That is my statement on it, and I'm not going to speak on this again. I will never speak on Colleen again. She just does not exist anymore. And this is not me canceling her. She'll always be around. She'll be fine. Just publicly disavowing any association I have with her.
Okay. Well, that was serious. Now, people might say, "Oh, she didn't come forward and say anything until people told her about what she was saying about her and stuff." And it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what's happening now is the exposure of Colleen's shitty actions, and we have all done and said shitty things to and about other people. Um, but it's the point of first when you're asked about it, own up to it, because at that point you should know I'm getting exposed, and and also the point that she was pretending to be her friend, starting this partnership with her with this podcast, and the duck is knocking on my door. I'm gonna give you food in a minute. But pretending to be her friend, starting this podcast with her and everything, knowing damn good and well the things she has said about her, and knowing that she has sent pictures and that she has sent them to underage people. Because I think she sent it to Adam when he was underage. I believe that's what I heard. I'm not setting that in stone, but yeah, that's Colleen is she's shitty. She's a shitty person, and I before her ukulele video, I was trying to give her maybe not the benefit of the doubt because I knew the things she did that was proven, but I was kind of thinking. I mean, I was kind of part of me was thinking it's y'all are. This is getting way. Sorry, I was interrupted by an alarm, but I was thinking this is getting way blown out of proportion. But then, after I saw her ukulele video, I was like, what a shithead. And then I went and I learned more about what had went on, and then I was like, wow, this is serious. This is serious. And then about her sending the pictures and stuff. Well, I didn't. I thought they were talking about something else when she said sent the pictures, but yeah, this is bad. And Trish may be right. Colleen may be okay, but I don't think she's got a career on YouTube anymore. I really don't. I think a lot of times people say they've been canceled and they can't come back to YouTube, and they can come back. Um, that lady, was it Jordan Cheyenne, that did the thumbnail of her kid and didn't edit it out of the video, and she's like, "Do this, do like this, make it look like you're crying." Um, everybody thought she was done, but what she's done isn't half as bad as what Colleen has done, and she made an apology video for it, an actual apology video. So, and she's come back and she's doing fine. I don't know that there's any saving grace for Colleen as far as YouTube goes, because people are getting pretty intolerant of BS. I'm starting to notice that, and I hope it stays that way because people need to be held accountable and they need to accept they're being held accountable, and they don't need to pick up a ukulele and play some silly song and act like they're doing the right thing when really they're just crapping all over their victims. So anyway, that's it. I just wanted to watch that with y'all. I had watched a couple minutes of it, but I was like, well, let's film this. You know what I mean? Let's make this a shared experience. So I got to go feed the ducks. So I will talk to everyone later. Thanks so much for watching again. Sorry about the lighting, but I'm not in my filming room. Bye.